Hello again, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the latest edition of the Zenoot TV news show. I'd like to welcome my partner in crime, Matt Chilton. Matt, hello.
Hello, Nick. Thanks. Great to be with you again.
Okay, first story, Volta, another progressive company working in the EV sector. Tell us more.
Yes, Volta Trucks has unveiled the Volta Zero, a 16-ton commercial electric vehicle. This will be used for distribution in and around cities. Interesting to see the size of the vehicle when we look at, comparison to, say, Arrival. Smaller vehicle, maybe something that we're sort of used to with the size of UPS vehicles that we have in the UK and that size. So it is a bigger vehicle for distribution in and around cities. Planned trials to start in 2021 with production expected to be in the UK at some point in 2022. So certainly one to watch, I think.
Yes, I think the size of the vehicle compared with others, such as you say, Arrival in that commercial vehicle sector, is going to be very interesting. Obviously, it's going to depend on how cities develop with electric vehicles, because I would have thought running one of those around a city like London might pose challenges. Let's move to the other end, if you like, of the automotive spectrum and celebrate a milestone at Bentley.
Yes, indeed. Bentley Motors has produced its 40,000th Flying Spur, 15-year production run, 3 different models, and they've hit the 40,000 mark. Every single one designed, innovated and manufactured at Crewe in the north of England. So, milestone moment for them.
Bentley, of course, is a massive export success story. I think they only sell 10% of their run here in the UK. They must be wondering, as we all are, what's going to be happening in the future. But the fact is that people do want these very high-end, niche, luxury products produced in the UK.
Yes, that's right. And 50% of that total has gone to 2 export markets, China and the Americas. So, yeah, it certainly shows that, Bentley are certainly punching when it comes to global exports, and I think 10% for UK, and the balance is Europe, Middle East, etc. So a big export market, and I think we've seen that with the Bentayga, we've seen that with Aston Martin as well. The DBX, we covered that a few weeks ago, where the first lot had been sent to Southampton for export to the USA. So with these luxury, prestige, super hypercars, the export markets are absolutely phenomenal.
Talking exports, obviously we have a very uncertain future ahead of us, because we have no idea what 2021 is going to hold in terms of our agreements, if any, with the European Union. The Food and Drink Federation has been extremely vocal over the last few years about the concerns they have over having no deal. And yet, even as they say that, they are celebrating something of a silver lining looking forward. So perhaps we should be more positive about the future of the UK food manufacturing sector.
Yes, so the Food and Drink Federation has released its 2020 report. The top line, I think, and takeaway for us for this was the opportunity for growth from export markets. Of course, Brexit reared its head in this, of course, in the sense of manufacturers seeing that as a potential barrier, requiring a trade agreement with the EU post-Brexit, whenever that actually happens. And I think we'll all be watching in the coming weeks as further negotiations and discussions continue. The other element I thought was quite interesting, one of the questions in this survey asked food manufacturers what do they see as opportunities for 2020, and planned investment in factories still remained one of the top 3. So I think that shows us the resilience and the attitude to the food manufacturers to want to improve the way that they're manufacturing products. Maybe that, of course, will support export growth as quantities increase. But I thought also that was a key element to this report that highlighted that planned investment would still continue.
Yeah, I think always positive to hear that manufacturers are looking to invest and not retrench. And that, of course, if we're going to have a bright future, we have to invest in machinery and technology to stay ahead of the global game. Final point, Matt, just as a quick happy birthday, you've got a couple of celebrations to point out for us.
Yes, 2 birthday milestones. Poles apart though, with ages. Naylor Industries celebrating its 130th birthday, and Hitachi Rail celebrating 5 years since it opened its train manufacturing facility in Newton Aycliffe. So certainly different ends of the spectrum age-wise, but I thought worth us recognising those milestone moments for both those businesses.
Absolutely, and happy birthday to them both, and may both of them have many more productive years ahead of them. That's it from the Zenoot TV news show, from me and from Matt Chilton. Many thanks for being with us. See you next time.